Welcome back to the Substitutes. And today we're going to be looking at Arsenal. Joining me today is our resident Arsenal fan. Now, Cheryl, you've had to heavily use Viagra over the past 15 years due to Arsenal's form. So how does it feel to finally be off it this year?
Listen, the blood is flowing down to my loins. I'm in a great place right now. Mikel Arteta he's like a new love, a new girlfriend that's just after a bad breakup. It's been amazing. Honestly, it's been great. We're way ahead of where we expected to be. I'm just happy, elated to be at the halfway point of the season. Top of the league, 16 wins, 2 draws, and a loss. Fuck, I mean, we couldn't have been expected this to begin the season when we began the season.
So what was your expectations for the beginning of the season?
Yeah, I mean, I was reflecting on this the past week, and honestly, when coming into the season, I think a lot of the pundits, most of them, didn't have us even finishing in the top four.
Yeah.
So this was it's a pleasant surprise. More than that, maybe. I just didn't expect it to be this good. No way.
And what are your thoughts on the rest of the season?
Hmm.
Do you think you'll actually win it?
Okay. I think this past week, I'm starting to believe. I think there's a real chance to win it. And look, the second half of the season, I've seen this play out so many times before where Arsenal collapses in March, in April, even May. I really, really want them to win it, obviously. And if you look at it, the big picture, we have so many big clubs in transition. Newcastle are not there yet. Somehow City has dropped points. I mean, if there's as good a chance for Arsenal to, snatch a title, this is it. And and hopefully this means more sustained success going forward. I mean, this will be the bedrock of anything that Arteta does going forward.
So right. I was looking at your schedule. You played Manchester United twice. You still have to play the rest of the big teams. April, early May is a horrible, horrible time for you because you will have to, in the space of a few weeks, you'll have to play. Sorry, let me just bring it up. You'll have to play Liverpool on the 8th of April. Then that's fine. End of April, Man City, Chelsea, and then Newcastle. Right? Those
Yeah.
are not the easiest games, but one thing I've been most impressed with is that apart from Old Trafford earlier this year, you have gone against all the big teams and you have got a result. Barring maybe Newcastle, where you drew at home, do you feel that this Arsenal side has a lot more grit than previous years?
Definitely. I've not seen, well, first of all, during Arteta's first couple of years, there was a big problem about, with coming into the game from behind. His record was not very good, but this season it's been a total, turnaround. I think the mentality of these young kids is something I've not seen in a long, long time. We've had young teams in the past,
Yeah.
but these guys, I mean, they just bring it. They're confident. They don't drop their shoulder, the shoulders, the heads don't drop. They get their energy, from the crowd, from within themselves, where during the games, and you can tell. A fan can always tell when oh, something's not right. They're mentally not there. Something's they've gone off track. But it's been a very rare occurrence. I mean, I'd probably say the Leeds away game was probably the worst I've seen Arsenal play this season, where they were literally completely trampled by them in the second half, and they got away with the win somehow.
Yeah.
But in other games, they've just been fantastic. They just don't drop their shoulders. They don't. They just the mentality, just the camaraderie of the team, and obviously you've got to tip your hat to him. Arteta has just done a fantastic job with his backroom staff, with himself, just maintaining the level of confidence in them, and of course the recruits over the summer, Jesus and Zinchenko have been fantastic for the mentality of this team.
I this is actually quite strange for me to see. The first time we ever met was when right after Man United had bought Van Persie from Arsenal,
Oh,
and that was the
Jesus Christ.
start
You have to
of.
bring that up.
I had to bring it up, but only just
Yeah.
because I'm just talking about the shift, right? The shift in
Yeah.
mentality is huge from then to now, right? You've always been quite pessimistic about Arsenal. And it's quite different to see you're quite enthusiastic about it. One final point I want to touch on. Do you just focus on the league, or do you also look at other competitions? What would you want from Arsenal this year?
Going back to your comments about the schedule, we don't know what's going to happen in Europa. Tonight, there's the FA Cup against City. I don't know what kind of team Arteta's going to play, what sort of mind games he's going to try and, utilize this game for, for future matchups with City. And there are going to be a couple of matches in the league with them. So it's really, really difficult to tell. And like I said, the second half has always been where, historically not been very good. So if I'm, this is my pessimism coming in. I mean, I'd rather just throw everything away and just focus on the league. A league
Mhm.
title would just be immense, immense, considering the competition, even the middle of the pack teams. This is the toughest league in all of Europe, probably the world, definitely the world. To win it, I mean, that's as big a gift that you can give to your fans. I'd say throw everything off. I'm done with everything else. I want to just focus on the league.
All right. Well, listen, I would much rather you guys win it than City. So good luck to you. Great win against Man United last week. I knew that you guys would win, but the way that you won was still very, very impressive. You've been playing like champions all season, and don't bottle it. All right. You've got to throw everything at the league. I hope that you do it. Let us know what you guys think in the comments below. Should Arsenal focus just on the league? Do you think they're going to be league winners? Do you think they will stop City from getting three in a row? We're the substitutes, and we'll see you guys next time. Cheers.